I'm trying to get out here and fill this brooder box, and it's so hard to get the perfect angle because I have like the grow tower here and these columns, so I decided to just set my phone on the columns, and hopefully that works out okay. So I've been looking for ducklings, and I have called everyone local to me that raises them. I've been to so many farm stores, called around, and a lot of the breeds that I wanted were they were completely sold out at hatcheries. And so I drove all the way to Bryan College Station, and they had ducklings. I'm not sure exactly what they are. I think they might be magpies or anacondas. They have very similar coloring. Let me show you. I was supposed to get 5 or 6. Ended up with getting 10, and then when we got to checkout, we realized there were actually 11. So I ended up with 11 babies. And look at these sweet babies. Let me turn her around. Oh, it's okay, baby. There's the coloring. So maybe someone knows what kind of ducklings these are. I'm not 100% sure. Now, I don't usually buy birds from Tractor Supply when we lived in Southeast Texas on the Gulf because they weren't always the healthiest. The chicks weren't, but I saw these ducklings. I really wanted ducklings. They looked pretty healthy, and I'm excited. I don't know exactly what they are. They did not know what they are. So, but I was pulling out shavings, and look at this. This is like the second stick I found in there. So it's really important to check your shavings whenever you purchase them. Now, I know we have so many new viewers. Look at this one too. So, many of you that have been following us for a while know, and some don't, but we really switched from hay to shavings because we were worried about the amount of spray in the hay, and we had a lot of issues with it breaking down and killing off some of our garden. So because we were really big into composting before, I had a huge area for worms and composting, and our garden was fairly established over the years. I really got into shavings as a way for them to break down all of the waste from the birds. Would just break it down. I'd compost it or use it in the walkways of the garden if it was still fairly hot. And that really kept the walkways grass-free, but also broke down into additional soil over time. And then also I would compost it and use it in my raised garden beds to help fertilize the plants. And so I just absolutely love doing that. Here's another one. It's a great way to use it. So that's why I'm getting flakes. I'm still learning all the farm stores up here towards Central Texas. So, and it's Sunday, you know. And so luckily my mom, she gave me, she didn't give it to me, but she drove all the way up here to deliver a fridge to me. And she brought her brooder box for me to borrow. It's really awesome. It has predator wire on the front. It has this door that opens up front. And I just realized you can't see any of this. So after I'm done filling all of this and setting it up, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and put the ducklings in here first and then come back with the feeders and waters. She actually gave me a new feeder and a new water, which is really amazing. I'm so excited. I really wanted to get back into raising our own animals, but it was so wild the last 18 months. There's just been so many family tragedies, so many huge changes, us moving up here. And then it wasn't until about 2 weeks or so ago that we got a home up here instead of living inside of a camper in an RV park. So that's been a big change, and as much as I just want to jump into everything and have all the tractors for chickens and ducks and, you know, raise our own food and animals, dig out the pond, paint the house, I really have to be conservative with what we do and how fast and where that money's coming from. And so it's been quite the change. I'm so excited though. I'm so excited. Also, when it comes to plants, I didn't want to go out and buy a ton of plants, so I went back home to my mom's house because she is living in the house that we originally owned and planted our first garden in when we started our channel. And so I went down there and I pulled up some of the runners. I pulled up fennel and I pulled up marjoram and all the herbs that I've just been growing for years and years down there that are very established. And I was like, I don't have to buy these. I'm already growing them. Let me just pull them up and bring them up here, transplant them into some pots until I am able to establish a garden area and figure out where I'm going from there. So I'm so excited to actually have everything getting started. I know my husband's gonna be giving me quite the look for getting double the chicks that I was supposed to get. Ducklings, should I say. Little babies. Look at all these little babies. Each one has totally different markings. They all have the black, they're all yellow with black spots. Some are kind of more mottled. They have some black on their bills, and their feet are yellow and black, and their legs are black. So I'm just not sure. They're just mottled yellow and black. I'm not sure exactly what they are or how old they are. I think some are definitely female because and I wanted both female and male, but there's some size difference in the ducklings. And look at this one. This one's, you probably can't tell, it's little tiny compared to the other one. This one's way smaller. So there's definitely some difference in size. Little ones. I'm gonna set it in there as I put them in. You can see all of the little guys. They're so cute. Even though it's warm because we're approaching summer, it is significantly cooler and less humid towards central Texas than it is on the Gulf Coast. So I definitely went ahead and got a heat lamp because I just didn't know what to expect temperature wise, honestly. Hi! They are kind of upright, so I'm like, could these be runner ducks? But I've never seen runner ducks this color. You know, obviously when I saw them, the first thing I thought was like magpies or anacondas because of the coloring on them. But I'm just not sure. They didn't know what kind of ducklings they were, so I definitely didn't know. Look at those babies. Yeah, they're so precious. They are something else. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to close this top and get the feeder and water set up for them. Okay, so this is the outside of it. I guess it's drawn on some. But here is the other door that I was talking about. I just realized that there's no locking mechanism though. Look at that. So that's definitely going to be an issue because we have other animals. I guess this one opens too. I didn't realize that at first. Isn't that cool? So this will shut both of them, and then it opens up here. You can see the babies. They have all the space. Originally there was a divider, so it could be divided in half, which is cool if you're raising two different types of birds. I bet that may be what that piece of wood is for. Oh, there's a lot going on here. I see that the light has come apart, so I need to put that back together. And then this is the feeder and water that she sent with me. So you can see there's like so much going on here. I'm so excited though. So that's kind of what the little brooder looks like. And then it has this tray in it to dump the shavings in and out. And I'm just gonna probably open these doors and scoop them out that way. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm so excited though. I will have to go, and where this door opens, I'm gonna have to get a lock. I'm gonna have to have my husband install that because we live in the country. We definitely have wildlife, The other day I walked outside, there's an armadillo right there, and I would like shoot it away and walked it back out towards the pond, and it was perfectly fine with my presence. It didn't act scared or in a hurry or anything. It was just like, hey man, what's up? So definitely want to get this locked because I don't know what could possibly get into here, but we've seen gray foxes on our property, we've seen deer, there is all kinds of things. So we definitely really need to take precautions when it comes to our animals and our garden. Just want to see those babies one more time. Look at them. Okay, now I really need to go get their water set up. So I got their water set up. It's right here in front. And I dipped their little bills in it to try to get them acclimated to come drink the water. Oh, he must hear the duckling. That's funny. Hi, Cosmo. Huh? Oh my gosh. What is that? Is that a velvet ant? Yeah. I was about to say, oh, I'm not made for this. I'm just recording the ducklings because, I mean, you don't have to go inside. I dipped their bills into their water and they are so disinterested. All of them. They're all like, human, ah. Did you see them? Yeah. You came out here and looked? Cosmo. We have a young kitten named Cosmo, and he is sitting by the door because he hears the ducklings. And then my basset hound, she is just kind of walking around. She's disinterested in the ducklings, but she's hanging out outside while I'm out here. They just want to cuddle up. The only downside with ducks that you have to watch for is when they cuddle, that they don't, you know, squish each other into the corner. I love ducks because they grow so much faster than chickens. So they'll be ready to go out into the pasture and forage fairly quickly within the next 5 to 6 weeks easily. They'll probably triple in size in the next 2 weeks, because ducks are pretty much fully feathered and full size by between 6 and 10 weeks. Well, what do you want?
Chicken.
Oh my gosh. You're stuck on that chicken.
I still want the chicken, yes.
I'm not going to HEB.
Come on.
We get these rotisserie chickens from HEB because it's just been easy, especially being in the RV. It's been really hard to cook. We have such a tiny oven. And this kid is like stuck on these rotisserie chickens. They're actually really good. And they're between $5 and $6 a chicken. So that's a really good price when you think of how expensive chickens are. And how much the price of ducklings have gone up. These were $11.99 a piece. Yeah. There's 11 of these little guys. Yeah.
So you spent in 120, wait, 100.
I have no regrets.
You spent $132.
I have no regrets.
Plus tax.
Yeah. What do you think? They're so cute.
Yeah.
That one has light eyes, like grayish blue eyes.
Yeah.
Some of them have dark eyes and some of them have light eyes. Egg hatching videos in so long, and I'm so excited to get back to showing us hatching things out, how it works. I know.
Can't wait to show them the baby duck.
You can't wait to show them the baby duck? What do you think of those ducklings, Lexa? They're so pretty. Are you meeting them for the first time? Are you going to help me take care of them? Is that going to be Lexa's responsibility to take care of the ducklings? Do you want to tell all of our friends about your ducks?
They're thirsty.
Yeah, they are thirsty. You like them?
And hot.
Are you hot and thirsty? Or your ducks are hot and thirsty? Are you gonna take care of the ducks, Lexa?
No.
No, you're not gonna help me feed and water them? They're already getting some shavings in their food. I'm probably gonna go get a feeder. for them because I thought one was a feeder, one was a water, but they were both water, so kind of had to improvise there. They look like they're doing pretty good. What do you think? They doing pretty good?
Will you take care of that ducks, Mommy?
I can take care of the ducks with you, yeah. Does that sound good? We can work together to take care of the ducklings.
Hi, duckling.
Hi, ducklings. Are they beautiful? Look. You can open this in order to get to the ducks, see? Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, this side does too. Opens. Oh, you don't want me to let them out, do you? Do you like them? Hey, you coming to check out the duckling?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Keep getting shavings in their food.
Eating my food.
So funny.
Drinking water
That's right.
when they're thirsty.
That's right. They drink water when they're thirsty.
And they get soaked as well.
Yeah, they do. They love the water.
They love the water.
I know someone else that loves water. Who could that be?
How are you?
Will you
Soaked.
put them in
They're just soaked in water.
Mm-hmm. What are those ducklings doing, Lexi?
Can you take a picture of me and the dogs?
You want to take a picture of you with the ducks? Sure.